A stay suture is placed at the antimesenteric border with the tail held in a hemostat and the needle left on the long end of the suture held in a needle holder. The stay suture at the mesenteric border is held with a hemostat. Continuous sutures are now placed 5 mm from the wound edge and 5 mm apart in the submucosal layer. While placing these sutures, the assistant holds the antimesenteric stay suture and helps to keep the long bite of suture under tension. In addition, you can take up some of the slack in the suture with your little finger, whilst placing the bites through the tissue. Once the suture has been pulled through, pass the bite back to the assistant to maintain the tension as the needle is then passed through the tissue. Further continuous sutures are placed at regular intervals, keeping the suture line under tension until the anterior layer is completed. The bowel is then flipped over in a similar fashion to the interrupted anastomosis. The mesenteric border stay suture is then held by the assistant, in addition to the long end of the suture as further continuous bites are made. After making a bite, keep the needle in view at all times as the suture is pulled through the tissues. Once the posterior layer is completed, the bite of the suture will emerge next to the antimesenteric stay suture. The needle is removed and the two ends of suture tied. The stay suture at the mesenteric border is also tied and the sutures trimmed, thus completing the continuous anastomosis.